There we go. Once again, can use our allies to just glitch out the AI on the orb spider, and that is wonderful. You know, I should actually kind of partially hold the line with my buddies here. At least helps reduce the avenues of attack, so that's fantastic. And anytime they're gone, we just bring them right back in, and okay, definitely back to going a little bit more on the smoothly side. Unfortunately, it's not something that we can promise will remain a consistent feature of the run here, but we'll do our best. And onwards we go. Yeah. Freaking rad roach again, hey? How about that? Well, how would I take care of the Clicklavora? You take care of the rad roach. Thank you, my cactus friend. How, actually, now that I think about it, how much health do you have? 107. So got a little bit lucky, I feel, against the rad roach, because a single radiation burst can take out like 60% of your health, but I'm not complaining whatsoever. And a little bit of Steam Deal for old time's sake. Fantastic. Spider Nest 2 is cleared out as well. And here I thought that this run was going to be taking off at a pretty ridiculous pace, just based on how well it was going at the end of last week. Turns out to be a little bit more on the opposite side for the moment here, but still plenty of run to go. And we're learning, right? We're coming to a bit of a greater understanding as to what exactly we're able to deal with here, what we're able to handle, versus maybe not so much. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna Greater Servant. We're gonna see how that fares for us. Little bit of mutation action for our trouble, bring the golem back right away. Again, even if just to give our allied summons a bit of extra defensive capability, I do like that. And I don't mind standing in the fire blast too much, but that is perfect. In fact, maybe Makhleb can take a bit of a stronger role here. We can actually lean on the summons in general, it seems. So currently Shortblade's got up to min delay for the Vampire Tooth. Shield's still a little bit of a ways to go. We're getting very close to the point where I'm just going to turn on fighting, and I'm just going to let it roll for the rest of the game, because that's always going to be advantageous for us. But yeah, maybe a little bit, just a tinge of invocations to bring up that failure chance. And we can focus that. Do it, yeah, fighting. Sure, you can come back on. We'll set it at a cap just so we have a bit of a reminder that it is on here. And let's actually bring our cactus pal back into the mix, shall we? Can hide behind them as the Orb of Destruction comes our way. Thank you for taking that one on the chin. I do really appreciate it. And let's see how our friends do on their lonesome, shall we? Cactus? There we go. Thank you, friend. I was wondering if you were ever going to come back our direction. Do appreciate it. Love to see it. Moths of Wrath on their own, not a huge deal. Oh, with even a single spider by their side, terrifying. So fortunately, we managed to take those two out relatively quickly here. It's not the end of the world, but definitely could have gone a heck of a lot worse. Now I'm doing a little bit of experimentation. Just while we're dealing with single one-off spiders, might as well give a shot to testing out our melee combat and seeing where we're at. The answer, of course, is not great. Even though we attack at 0.4, so we can get an absurd number of attacks in, unfortunately, we are still, in general, running into the classic old issues of just not quite having the damage output required to lean on that to that degree. Okay, I'm pretty sure our Guardian Golem blowing up there was actually a huge lifesaver. because I was starting to get a bit of concern, I think would be fair to say. But okay, we can lesser ally, get another friend out there. Cactus is still alive, just soloing basically the entire enemy front line. Great work, my friend. And there we go. Cactus is now once again deep into the fray. I can just take care of this gosh darn snail. And unfortunately, Scorch doesn't seem to be doing the trick here at the moment, but there we go. Finally, that buddy down. It's definitely worth taking the barb damage just to get our cactus friend between us and our orb spider buddy, so that is beautiful. And let's just get right back on the road with that, shall we? Let's Greater Servant. Could use another friend on our side here, and that is beautiful. Just looking at over the course of having the Vampire's Tooth so far, I can't imagine a character with worshipping Uskaya with the Vampire Tooth, because specifically when we use our Paralyze wand and we paralyze enemies and we get the backstab damage, the sheer amount of health that you're regaining with every single attack is just silly. So stands to reason that potentially you could lose the majority of your health in the first third of the fight and then just make it all back as soon as Uskaya stuns everyone for the dance solo. So that's pretty wild for sure. You know what, we're gonna back off a bit. Jeez Louise, you are a problem, sir. Even phoning a friend is not doing the trick, unfortunately. There we go. Cactus Buddy taking some damage and prematurely igniting our golem. Definitely worked out for us there, so that is fantastic. And with that, we'll definitely just let the two of you do a little bit more of the heavy lifting here and just see how it all shakes out. Again, this is just Spider 3, so we still have a ways to go, folks, if we're going to be getting out of this in one piece. But at least we've settled on kind of our internal strategy for moving forward here. That is wonderful. Just need to check my phone real quick because there have been emergencies recently. Just want to make sure everything is looking good there. Fantastic. Apologies for the delay. And an un-ID'd potion, hey? Oh, we did have a robe of willpower. For whatever reason, I scanned my inventory and did not con on to any willpower equipment, but I guess I was mostly staring at the rings, so it is what it is. But there we go. Let's see. We're able to handle Snake 4, shall we? Hello, Arachne. I'm mostly going to let my summons do the heavy lifting here. I guess also half decent odds of paralyzing you, and it does work first try. I feel like we've gotten too many first tries on 37% over the course of just today's stream, using up all of our good mojo, and we're just going to immediately see the opposite come to pass in the near future, I'm sure. Thank you, Guardian Golems, for the fire clouds. Definitely goes a long way. And yeah, it does seem like essentially immediately our Guardian Golem is going down now. Our Cactus deals enough damage, or it takes enough damage to even through just the pain bond immediately ignite that son of a gun, which I feel like we could potentially work out to our advantage. I'm not feeling too terrible about that. Definitely switch over to poison darts to just try our best to get the boulder beetle out of the way immediately, and that's fantastic. Let's not, we're not too proud here. I don't need to take on the entire world myself. I'm more than happy to outsource that work to our good summon friends here. And there we go. Ooh, I did just register that this is like my first time in such a long time that we don't have the, I don't know, Undead Fortress ending. It probably has an actual name in the community, but you know, the ending of Spider where you have the designated area with the loop around the outside and the contained room in the center. Because until this run, that seemed to be pretty much the only Spider 4 I was capable of running into. But here we are. So how about that? A little bit of a change of pace. And again, we can kind of just stand on the back line and send in a pseudo-infinite number of summon pals into the fray here. So I do love to see that. Oh, hopefully I didn't speak too soon. It's looking like I might have spoken too soon, but no guarantees yet. We'll see. Holy moly, 3 scrolls of blinking? Okay. Don't mind if I do, I guess. Geez, yeah, what do I even want to drop? I mean, I'm probably not going to do too much throwing this run. We trained a little bit just to get our darts up and at 'em. Maybe javelins, you know, always have a bit of a use case down the road, but don't need the boomerangs at the very least, so that seems to be a decent stepping off point here. And, ooh, bit of ghost moth action, and in fact, I'm gonna just step into the web here, which is not ideal, but that's exactly what I was kind of hoping for. And if I can just keep leaving a nice itty bitty trail of blast modes, maybe we can avoid the worst of the issues here, at least until this stage where we're feeling a little bit more comfortable, and we can just bring our friends back into the mix. And you do love to see it. Step behind you, my friend. Thank you for taking one for the team. Or not, that's cool too. Dang it, I should have stuck to my single line there where I was kind of forcing the Emperor Scorpion to butt directly into our golem. Oof, oof. Well, well, well. Not ideal here. There we go, we get a bit of room. You are fast, of course, so in no way guaranteeing our safety. Let's do another quick check here. 30 damage plus 10 and 10. The 10 and 10 unlikely to do too much damage to us. The rest, unfortunately, is a bit more of a problem, but there we go. We loop back around to our summons, and we're back in a beautiful spot here. You know, I think we're starting to find our rhythm. It's actually kind of nice. We're not at the point where I'm too worried about hubris, because I'm still pretty much sheer panic mode at every single moment. But we're also doing a little bit better overall in terms of our ability here. Oh, we did feel a bit more experience, so that was actually the end of that. Beautiful. And with our pattern kind of coming to light here, let's just get right into the mix of things, shall we? Swap with you, our cactus friend, just to make sure that all of these new buddies are a bit more preoccupied with you rather than this squishy Djinni here. And And let's see, I don't have great options at my disposal for these close range encounters. I guess what I could do is just head upstairs. One of the spiders that was going to follow us also being taken care of on the way is beautiful. Love that. Oh no. Bye, Susan. That's not who we want to see here. Abjuration kind of ruins our entire play at the moment here, and you're immune to electricity. So conjure ball lightning, not gonna do a heck of a lot, it would seem. Probably have high willpower too. You do have high willpower, of course. So agony, not really a great option either. Potentially what we're gonna have to do is just pretend that entire side of the level no longer exists. I mean, it's probably fine. It looks to me like the rune itself is going to be up this way. And we do have a ghost friend. In fact, let's just put on See Invisible just in case. Oh, never mind. It seems like they died probably attacking the cactus giant, if I had to guess. Regardless, I will gladly take that. Thank you, my friends. Stop. Oh, it's because my memory has the fire clouds here, so the AI thinks that it's still unnavigatable, unwalkable. That's totally fine. Let's just teach it otherwise. We just need to get sight line on the zone here.